This is a review of the Google form that you did and the questions that students missed so that you can have a better understanding of how to do compound sentences, and that's our focus. So good morning. I hope everybody is back online, and I will give you more videos this week starting today, which is Monday, April 6th. Okay, so in this Google form, one important area that we need to have a better understanding of is subject-verb agreement. Okay, so that means when I have the subject of a sentence, so in this number one, my friend, that's the subject. Across the street with a red sweater, Doma. Okay, Doma is a food. So we know that we're missing the verb. So I have the subject here, but you need to choose the right verb form, okay? Remember, so my friend, is it singular or plural noun? Friend, so just one, so it's singular, okay? So if it's using the singular, then I need to use the verb form that matches with singular nouns. So what's the right answer here? Like, likes, is liking, liking. Okay. So I can't use ing as a verb by itself. Okay. I can't use is liking because that's present progressive, and that is for actions, but not for verbs that are describing your feelings. Okay, so it's A or B. Well, my friend is like he, she, it, so the best answer is likes. Okay, so do not worry about the prepositional phrase. Across, preposition. The street, object of preposition. Okay, and don't worry about the other prepositional phrase. With, preposition. A red sweater, object of preposition. So sometimes when you're writing, you can put prepositional phrases after the subject before the verb, but you need to make sure that the verb matches the subject. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's not important what is between them. You have to only put the verb form to go with its subject. That's the only thing you care about, okay? Number two, the student inside the classroom with his friends waiting for the teacher to arrive. Okay, so what's the subject? The student. Okay, now we have some extra information. So inside the classroom, prepositional phrase. What's the preposition? Inside. What's the object of preposition? Classroom. With his friends, prepositional phrase. What's the preposition? With his, and what is his friends? It's the object of the preposition. So ignore it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Subject. So verb is missing. It needs to match the subject. So again, the student, singular. We have waiting. So it looks like we have a main verb, ing here. So probably, it has to be progressive verb tense. So the student are waiting? No. The student does waiting? No. You can't use do with progressive. You have to use verb be. So the best answer is, okay? All right, one more. So with questions with who, remember who is the subject for questions, okay? So who questions are nice because you could say who likes dolma, and the answer is the same word order. You don't have to change it. So for example, she likes dolma, or Becky likes dolma, okay? So these are, who is different from all of the other WH questions. Who is asking about the subject? So the answer is the subject, okay? So who means, so who likes dolma? She likes dolma, Becky likes dolma, okay? So you don't change the word order, all right? So usually who, it's when you write it and when you're speaking, then it goes with a singular subject, okay? So it means he, she, it when you write it or speak it, okay? So that's something to remember, because so we don't use who as a plural, we only use it as a singular, all right? So that should help you with the answers, okay? And let's look at the possible answers here. So I'm gonna make this over here. So who read our posts and who see our photos? No, because these read and see, that's for plural nouns. So I'm not using that, okay? What about B? Who reads our posts and who seeing our photos? No, because seeing is not right. You cannot put ing by itself. But reads is correct, okay? Who reads? Because who is singular, okay? So then look at C here. Who reads our posts and who see our photos? Nope, we can't. So the best answer is both of them are singular, okay? So if you remember one thing, is who a singular? Is it in a singular form or a plural form? Who is always a singular subject noun, okay? So you have to put the S if it's present simple, all right? So answer keys with number 1, 85% of the students got the right answer, and some students did not have the correct verb. They used the like they like, I like, you like, but the subject is my friend, so that's he, she, it, so it likes, okay? 63% of the students chose is, which is the right answer for number 2, but a lot of students put are waiting because I think some students read the sentence and you think that friends is the subject, but it's not. With his friends is just a prepositional phrase, okay? So I want to make that really clear. It is not the subject of the sentence. It's just a preposition plus a noun, okay? Again, that's an example of, inside the classroom, P, OP. With his friends, P, OP, all right? So that is not a subject. These are just two prepositional phrases, all right? So that one was tricky, and it's okay. I will give you more practice later, okay? And then finally, the last one, who is a singular subject? So the verb needs to have S if you're using present simple verb tense. All right, so now, so that's subject-verb agreement. Simple and compound sentences, okay? So most students did a good job with this. I want you to read number 1 and tell me, is it a simple sentence or a compound sentence? My friend is happy and she's smiling right now. Okay, so we have present simple and we have present progressive in the same sentence. Okay, so what's the conjunction? And, okay, do we have how many subjects, how many clauses are in this sentence? So let's put a clause here. We have my friend is, and we have she is smiling. So 2 clauses, conjunction, this must be a compound sentence, okay? So yes, you can mix verb tenses sometimes. And when you get better, when you're writing different paragraphs, sometimes you can use a different verb tense for each clause, okay? And what's a clause? So how do you know it's a compound sentence? There's 2 clauses with a conjunction. What's the conjunction? And, okay? Clause is a subject and its verb, okay? That's what a clause is. All right. Next, match the conjunction. These are the conjunctions with its meaning, okay? And here are the meanings. And I'm gonna fix this because all right, so now going back, so when you read the sentence, what is the meaning of the conjunction? Because that's the most important thing when you are doing compound sentences. So would you like Coca-Cola or would you like Pepsi? So or means, so you can, I want you to do this by yourself and then I'm going to share the answers, okay? As an example, or means choose one of 2 things, okay? So can you find the others? You can pause the video. Okay. Now I'll share the answers. So answer key. Oh, sorry. Answer key, here it is. We have compound sentences here, and we have would you like Coca-Cola or would you like Pepsi? Here you have or, it means choose one of two things, okay? Can you change this to a simple sentence? Would you like Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Yep. So now it's a simple sentence with subject, verb. So would you like, would is a question word asking about, is it possible or do you prefer? Okay, would you like, use subject, like verb. Object is noun plus noun, okay? All right, so the next sentence, I didn't study, so I failed the exam. So means normal result, okay? I didn't study, so what do you expect? What will the result be? The result is I fail, okay? So this is using past simple verb tenses, and that's okay, okay? The next one, I didn't study, yet I passed the exam. I didn't study, yet I passed the exam. Okay, so that's a surprise result. When you have a surprise, it means you're going to use yet, okay? The next one, I'm waking up late for I have online classes instead of regular classes. I am waking up late for, because, it means the same thing. I have online classes instead. So this is the reason why I am waking up late. Okay, so for is for reasons. All right, so I'll put this in different colors so you can see it. Okay. My friend doesn't like pizza, nor does he like burgers. Remember, nor is special because it has this different word order after. It looks like a question. If you took this by itself, you could write a question. You could say, does he like burgers? Okay. But it's not a question, it's a sentence. So, all right. So nor means and not, when two things are not true. He does not like pizza, nor does he like burgers. Okay. So again, here's the summary of these. These are the easy ones. These are the ones that we miss most commonly. Okay. And this is how you can remember it. And I think you can, practice this more. I'll give you more practice, and you will be very, very comfortable with this when we take our final exam and when you are writing paragraphs, okay? So those are the conjunctions. Don't forget, we also have and we have but. Okay, but means opposite result. So it could be something positive and then something negative. Okay. And means adding similar part. Okay, so it could be positive and positive, or it could be negative and negative. Okay, so these are two more conjunctions. Don't forget, they are important. Okay, so to practice, let's write a clause to finish the sentence. Okay, so here's an example. Everybody is quarantining. Quarantine, everybody say quarantine. To quarantine means to stay in your house and not be around other people. Like if you are sick, you should be alone in a room for 14 days. But some people use the word, it's a verb. To quarantine means to stay at home for 14 days or longer. But this is how we can beat the coronavirus, right? All right. So 2 out of 4 of these answers are okay. About 90% of the students chose this answer. Everybody is quarantining for their health, but it is difficult for the economy. Okay, so something good for your health, that's good, but this is bad. Okay. Nobody chose this answer, that's good. Now, some students chose they can work. It's true, so I think this is okay. This answer is okay. Everybody is quarantining for their health, so that's kind of like a challenge, maybe something bad, but they can work. They can work at home. They can do things. That's something good. So this is okay as an answer. This answer, nobody is changing their routine. Well, you cannot say everybody and nobody. Everybody means 100%, all people. 100 out of 100. Nobody means 0 people. Okay, so that's not possible. You cannot have everybody quarantining, but nobody is changing their routine. That does not have, those 2 things do not match, okay? All right, so that's it. I will put up new videos today for noun phrases and using different articles and words to help us talk about count nouns and non-count nouns, okay? So good luck. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you soon.